Spanish manufacturer BQ presented today the Aquaris X and X Pro. Let's start with the basic model and then see what's the difference on the X Pro here on the right side. But let's start with the design. And the first difference is obvious. You have that matte backside here on the X models, especially see that white one here with that rose gold metal frame once around aluminum here. That's a little bit different on the X Pro series. There is a glass backside here, and the white model has that, yeah, let's say typical silver metal frame ones around here. And the other thing BQ is noting here, that the glass front, you know these phones with glass backside, they look very classy, but nevertheless you have these fingerprints. And BQ is telling me that they have done something special with the surface here, that this is not the same amount of fingerprints you will see. And let me grab something else with the glass backside you all will know, I guess. And now let's see how the difference is here. It's a little bit tricky to get a position where it's not fading too much and not too much reflections, but that way, I guess, like this one here, you will see way more here fingerprints on the Samsung on the left and way less on the BQ on the right side here. Trust me, I tried that out in different angles here. It's not completely invisible. If you search hard enough and tap enough, then you will see some fingerprints, but it's really, really way less than usual. So this one is something I would prefer. Nevertheless, the grip is better here on the matte side, and I love the design, but that's something personal, of course. You see the fingerprint sensor here on the backside, of course, and you have a screen like we know that from BQ with that called Quantum Color Plus, meaning you have a huge amount of colors you can display. Size is 5.2 inch with 1080 by 1920 pixels, and on the front it's 2.5D glass. So that's always something you might better feel than see, I fear, in the video. But I hope you trust me that you can feel here on the sides like the glass is going a little bit like a pillow on the edges, almost seamlessly here into that metal frame. High-class quality, I'd say, and especially high-class brightness here. The BQ is telling me that they're going up to, in bright sunlight, for example, up to 650 nits. That would be really, really bright. And on the backside, coming to the camera, a Sony sensor, 16 megapixels, 4K videos, and here you have a lens with an aperture f2.0. That would be quite okay. And on the front, 8 megapixel photos, videos in full HD. And on the left here, that one is a front flash. You have to search hard to find anything like that here, on the front at least. And below the hood, you have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 626 as a processor. That's the new 40 nanometers processing process, yeah, and especially you have 8 cores, all up to 2.2 gigahertz. So really powerful, a powerful Adreno 506 graphics module and 3 GB of working memory. And as you might have seen already here, both are coming right out of the box with Android 7.1.1, meaning the newest version of the operating system, bringing, for example, features like this one. I've shown you this on the Google Pixel and Pixel Plus, XL phones, that Android 7 feature, so that you had context sensitive. If you press longer here on an icon, that's compatible with that, and then, for example, start a new dialogue here right away from that. You know that from that video. Internal memory is 32 GB, leaving, as a BQ is telling at the moment, a net memory of 24 GB, and you can expand here on the side with micro SD cards up to officially 256 GB. You have 4G, Wi-Fi AC, NFC, Bluetooth 4.2, even including aptX, meaning if you have headphones, Bluetooth headphones, you want that high quality aptX, then you will have support here on the Aquaris X. and it's coming in May, and it's available for, at least here in Germany, Europe, prices of $300, 300 euro, including 19% tax, may vary depending on your country. And with that, I want to come to the X Pro model here. Same size, it's slightly heavier, 158 instead of 153 grams, because of the glass backside here. And let me show you here these curved edges. That's not 2.5D, that's 3D, as the manufacturer is calling it, a little bit feeling like the Samsung edges on the front. So this is really high quality crafting. It's the same display size, same display resolution, same processor, but you have on the backside another photo sensor here, and that's the same one like in the Samsung Galaxy S7, meaning you have 12 megapixels, but the big ones, 1.5 micrometers, and an aperture here of the lens of f1.8, meaning gathering a lot of light, and especially, you know, these dual phase detection autofocus things, so meaning all the 12 million pixels are used for phase detection, meaning for the autofocus, making it very quick and very precise, and that was working on the S7 very well. And you know, these mid and low light condition photos were very good on the S7, so I hope for the same good results here on the Aquaris X Pro. Last but not least, you have a little bit different amps here for the speaker and especially for the headphones. So you can turn up, at least BQ is telling so, turn up way more and don't have any distortion on this one. Last but not least, you have two different versions of this one with 64 net 54 gigabyte and 128 net 120 gigabyte internal memory. Once more, you can expand it here, of course, like I told you. And the prices, this one is coming in June. Prices are 380, so $80 more, and 420 euro, like always in Germany, Europe, including tax, without any contract. May vary depending on your country. But very interesting phones and very interesting features, because the best comes last, and I want to present you what the special thing is. Both, not only for the Pro, but also for the Aquaris X, is called multi-image processing. And this little video is telling the whole story. So in case you hit the trigger, then are taken 10 photos. The 4 ones that are not so good are sorted out, and the six best ones are combined to a final photo. If the light is below 500 lux, then this feature is getting on automatically, and you see the result instantly. So kind of HDR++ or something. You know, there are taken 3 different photos combined together to get higher quality, higher contrast. Here it's not only contrast, but also light, of course, and you see the result. And if this really that's good, like on this demo here, that really would be nice, and at least in theory I can understand how this could work out. But of course we have to test that. The other thing is called VidHands, video enhancing. Together with Hands, I guess it's a Swedish company or something, because they don't use any optical image stabilizer in both, nor the X nor the X Pro, because they have told that there might occur problems during time with these mechanical parts of an optical image stabilizer. So they set totally on an electronic image stabilizer. And you see on the left, not done with VidHands, and here on the right, processed with VidHands. And if this is really true and not faked, and then I really would say it's enough for video stabilization at least. I know optical image stabilizer has also influence on the photo quality. You can have longer exposure times. So let's see how the quality really is. But for the moment, I'd say this looks quite nice, and I can't wait for the final products to get them and to test that and to show it to you. I hope this is enough for a quick first impression here from the launch of BQ with the Aquaris X and Aquaris X Pro. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye.